Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Line Plays The Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Really, I mean, let's be honest, it was just an easy run last time. Second floor deal with the devil, Abaddon. Early Brimstone pickup soon after that, PV4G. That was just the PVAG GX20. We've all, you know, it's the new Bowflex. I was willing to try it one time for your mind one time, but no more after that. Alright, let's get started here. I've already started a little silly. A lot of my deaths, when I die, come on the first floor. So I really should be a little bit more careful, probably, about, well, A, not taking damage against enemies that I really have no place taking damage against, like these guys, for example. Human Popcorn, a little different, especially the champion versions are real freaking annoying until you get some kind of hurting power, because, you know, every third or fourth shot ends up getting blocked by a fucking spider, which is fast-moving and annoying, and dodges like the assassins in Nuclear Throne do, and then it takes approximately 32,000 shots to kill them. You know, that's dumb damage on my part there. I got a little too close, but I expected that he would run away from me like a boo in the Mario games, and instead he chose to run towards me like my boo in real life. I don't know what that means. Can I get a translator in here? People don't say that anymore, my boo. You ever think about that? Me neither, but you know, it came up in this moment of dead air, and I thought I might take a little bit more time analyzing it. I think that, you know, terms of endearment, I'm gonna try this. To refer to, well, that worked out fantastically. Killed 2 spiders and spawned 4. I think terms of endearment are like getting a little bit more, oh good, there's a message on Skype, just when I was getting some conversational momentum. Alright, thank you. I will relay that information to the relevant parties. Anyway, let's get going here. I think terms of endearment are getting like more, ironically offensive as time goes on. Like it used to be, you know, hello my sweetie, hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal, and you'd be like, yeah, you know, she's my number one, she's my love and only, you know. And now it's like, yo, she's my number one bitch or something like that. I don't know what people say. Pretty soon it's just gonna, you know, yeah, this is my slam piece. I don't know. Don't use, we should go back to like Buttercup. Oh, that's kind of weird. That's like the name of a horse or a reindeer or something. What about like wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, lover? Those work. You know, those are both descriptive and palatable by the populace at large, I would say. Man, this is an interesting floor here. I'm actually getting a little bit anxious. One spider must die. You guys ever play that game? I didn't realize until I was older, and the internet became a little bit more widespread. Not that I grew up. Oh, we got one of these is a library, I guess. I didn't grow up in the fucking dark ages, but you know, the internet was not really a thing until I was like 9. It wasn't widespread anyway. I'm gonna re-roll this. Even more so than re-rolling the books, I think it's better for me to re-roll notched axe. Sure, we could probably get one use out of notched axe. Technology on the first floor? Fudge, yeah, sign me up here. Strength is gonna be good for us maybe as well. I didn't realize that my experience in PC games that I played when I was a kid so much overlaps with other people's. For example, if I bring up the game One Must Fall, anybody from my generation is like, oh, that's that sweet-ass, like, robot fighting game for PC that, for whatever reason, wasn't frame-limited, so if your PC was fast, it ran at, like, 200 frames per second. It was impossible to play. We might as well re-roll as many of these as we can, which is 1. But at least it means we won't get, you know, Necronomicon on the deal with the devil. And now we'll get an orbital, actually, from our boss fight, which will be fine as well. This is a pretty good turn of events, plus the Spirit Heart for the next floor. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking that the other day. You guys ever play Raptor? That sweet PC vertical scrolling shoot 'em up? The ship customization? That game was dope as hell. I played a game, it was basically like a progenitor to CSI or something like that. I was like 10. And you did like blood spatter analysis at a fucking crime scene, and then you had to like mix antibodies and shit in order to figure out what the blood type of the person that committed the crime was, and then you would go issue an arrest on them. I miss edutainment games, man. If I ever get into like game production, I'm gonna be so financially non-viable, but I'm gonna make games that are like, I'm gonna make games that will teach me things. I'm gonna be like, you know, hey, here's a Botswana. Click on the map of Africa where Botswana is. I know people right out there are like, I'm gonna play the shit. I'm gonna have 100 hours in that game. Let's head down to the next floor. Someone just tweeted me. Let me check this out. Apparently I'm getting no momentum here. They tweeted me and Edmund McMillan. Oh, there's 69 comments in the I get it. I thought it was like relevant, but actually it was just there were 69 comments on the Reddit thread, and they were like, "You like 69? How do you know that?" But I'm not saying you're wrong. Let's move along here. All right. What's going on this run? I love technology. It's a great base for future synergies, and we don't get it all that much. Usually we get Tech Point 5, which is probably demonstrably better, to be honest with you, but is not as reliable. You know, it only fires occasionally or intermittently. The flip side is that it also, you know, stacks on top of whatever the other shit you got going on is, which is awesome. Or we get Tech 2, which lowers your damage to the point where you probably don't want to take it unless you take it very, very early on in a run, because it'll, like, ruin your damage. Potentially, at least, ruin your damage. So an early tech pickup is, like, it's one of my favorite kinds of, like, templates for a run. There's so many cool synergies that work with it. That was really dumb damage on my part. I could have, I guess I couldn't have placed a bomb, but I could have tried to walk it out a little longer. Not a big deal, though, because we are about to beat the boss, and this is pretty much perfect timing for our D6 as well. And if we end up getting a good... Oh, my... What the... You know what happened there? Yes. Yes, you do. The cube of meat ended up hitting the bomb that he shot and exploding. I thought it wouldn't work out like that for some reason. Turns out I'm being a little silly. So let's not take damage against Pin. That would be a really bad way for this to go. There's no reason for us to take damage against Pin. We're doing good damage ourselves with effectively piercing shots. I don't know why. I feel this compulsion, man. When I got an orbital, I gotta use it offensively, otherwise it just feels like a waste. We can get in there, I'm sure. Yeah, okay. Good. Pentagram, great pickup. Helps us out a ton. Fear shot, we'll take it. We'll take it for a couple of reasons. It's decent. Damage upgrade. Additionally, this allows us to save our reroll for Bottle of Pills. I'm gonna try it. I would like to get Blue Map. The only way I'll ever fucking find secret rooms is if I have Blue Map. Without it, I got nothing here. Okay, you know what? We have hearts. Let's play this the smarter way. We're gonna go to our cursed room first. See if we can reroll anything in here, and we can, so I'm very glad that I did that, actually. And that gives us Goat Head, which is actually just crazy. Now, this is not a guarantee that this is a one run, but it's a really nice position to find ourselves in here. So that is, that's a huge turn of events for us. We got 14 cents as well. I still would love Blue Map. How do we make Blue Map work for us? We gotta get one more bomb or a single penny. And one of those is coming true right now. Possibly even both, actually. Definitely should not have stood there. We might be able to buy a battery charge as well. We gotta be... Ah, no, we don't have to be that careful about our HP. I don't mean to be flippant about it, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be that relevant. Oh my god! Black Lotus. Right off the bat here, that is an incredible turn of events for us. I won't be able to find my second secret room, but that's okay. Black Lotus... I don't want to say it's one of the best secret room items, but it's a really good secret room item. It might be one of the best. Blue Map will show us where our special rooms are. We have no means with which to access them right now, but that's okay. This is staggeringly good luck. You don't always get good luck like this, but you sometimes get good luck like this. We picked up Black Lotus, a guppy item, Blue Map, Pentagram, and Fear Shot. Did I say Goat Head as well? Goat Head as well. All on the same floor, so I have a feeling that this is gonna, you know, work out well for us long term here. Very poor damage on my part. We don't need to worry about maintaining Spirit Hearts to... You know, I'm going to pop this right now. We don't have to worry about maintaining Spirit Hearts to pick up Deals with the Devil anymore. That's always nice. If possible, I would still like to keep our Spirit Hearts as high as possible, but we have a little bit more flexibility now, which is good. And now we really have that potential for the synergies to come about, man. More than anything, of course, I want Spoonbender, but I'll take what I can get. Spoonbender, Tiny Planet. I don't even know what Ludovico technique does with technology, or at least I probably knew at one point, but I don't remember. The worm items, or the worm trinkets, rather. Like if I could get a wiggle worm and, I don't know, like a hookworm or something like that. Good, good, good. Initially, I was a little worried because I was like, we don't have a reroll for the Curse Room, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter. Well, it definitely didn't matter, but we picked up Spirit Hearts, so we, you know, our time in there was well spent. The thing we need to do is, because technology is such a small hitbox, at least this is my assumption from using it a lot, never tore into the code myself, but my assumption is technology is a super small hitbox that seems to be reflected in the difficulty I'm having hitting these enemies. I don't think we can actively change the size of it, so what would be awesome if we could make it happen, is just having, like, a serious knockout punch. That was a great dodge made terrible by the fact that I forgot that I had Cuban meat, but anyway. If we can actually be, like, 3-shotting enemies with technology instead of 4, 5, 6-shotting them, then that'll help us out a ton. Because we're not hitting enemies too reliably right now. That's okay. Have I ever told you how much I love Curse of the Maze? It's, like, definitely my favorite of all the curses by far. Lots of money again. Not quite shop territory, but, you know, getting close. I don't know what I would want. You know, standard items, Mom's Key. I was gonna say Shark Attack when I meant to say Starter Deck. Let's be honest. Shark Attack would be a better item. Card Against Humanity, Judgment. Let's throw this. That's what I was hoping for, actually. We'll take Satanic Bible and use it, and we're actually getting a lot of libraries rerolled here, but I don't want to reroll Satanic Bible just yet, because there's a pretty good chance we'll want to use it on our Devil Room instead. That's more important than even getting our library maxed out here, especially considering we only... not so good. Especially considering we only have one pedestal on this room. This Demon Judgment should be amazing for us. I wasn't wedged in there properly. What about this one? Pretty fly. That's good. Can't quite afford to... Look. I know. But it's gonna take us so long to shoot all this poop. I'm just gonna clear a path to, like, the exit. I really thought we'd be shooting them all at once. I guess maybe Spectral Tears would accomplish that for us. I don't want to sit here and shoot all this poop just to get money and HP. It's so laborious. At least we got the HP, though. I can't be mad about that. Oh, there's some money in there. Okay, then now I'm feeling a little bit better about that. Like, maybe this was a fantastic choice after all. But, man, don't Curse of the Maze me and force me to have to go through this. This pretty much single-handedly destroys our chances of boss rush, which is fine. But, you know, it is something to keep in mind. There we go. Missing page 2. An extra black card for us. Let's get a move on, then. So now if we can actually get into our shop, we actually do have the ability to buy something. Weird dead end. I didn't expect to find one this quickly. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Definitely a bomb over here is going to be worthwhile. There must be a way up over here. I don't want to use a bomb to get a red heart. Red hearts are a little bit easier to come by than spirit hearts. Of course, yeah, why would you ever stand in a line with your friends? Like, that would make you too easy to hit, so yeah, just mix it up a little bit. Thank you, much appreciated. Actually, this was still relatively easy. Oh, the doors are open, okay. Yeah, we're gonna be slow here. We're gonna be slow, but that's okay. Oh, right, I don't have any freaking keys. Still gotta find a way to get into the shop to buy a key if we don't get any here. So what are my ideal deal with the devil options here? At this point, it's Guppy, man. It's always Guppy. It's always been Guppy. But, for real, that is... Like, damage upgrades are great. I would love to pick up... I don't want to pick up Mom's Knife or Brimstone, but I would love to pick up Death's Touch. Just something that gives us a huge damage up but preserves our tier effect, because I do like technology. And we had Brimstone last run. Pact Mark, etc., etc. But it's the Guppy dream, man. I want the flies. I don't know if technology synergizes super well with Guppy, but any flies are better than no flies. Rotten Baby. I would love to pick up Rotten Baby. Headless Baby. If we're not going to get Guppy, just the ability to fly would be pretty slick. We do have a pill there. Effectively meaningless. So we gained information for a bomb, which is okay. Alright, so now we might be able to go back and reroll Satanic Bible. We'll see, though. I might not even want to walk all the way back and reroll Satanic Bible, to be 100% honest with you. And we definitely should not be doing what I'm doing here, but it does save us a lot of time. I would sacrifice a black heart to finish this fight faster. And that's kind of exactly what I did. Take our second cube of meat, and the Krampus fight. On the Krampus fight, we'll be hoping to get, I mean, no matter what we get, we're going to be re-rolling it. Lump of Coal I don't think does anything with technology, and Krampus's head doesn't beat the D6, so we'll take our second Guppy item and get the hell out. I really wish that we had the opportunity to get a key, but looking at the level here, it doesn't seem like there's an option for it. So be it. What can I say? We got what we wanted. We got a Guppy item. And there's a key for us as well. I don't really want to do the big room right off the bat, but if we have to do the big room right off the bat, that's okay. It's not like we're going to get much stronger anyway. We might as well do it. What's your problem, Ruka? The door's open. You can come in if you want. Speed down. Already fairly slow as a result of what I assume was that earlier speed down pill. Hopefully blue map pays some dividends for us here. We could use some extra black hearts. I'm starting to hemorrhage them a little bit. That's on me, though. Guppy's tail is going to tempt the shit out of us, but I'm just going to say no for now. No to Guppy's tail. Not until we get Skeleton Key or something of the like. Let's try this out. Big floor, it looks like. And I've given up all hope. Oh, that's sweet. I've given up all hope of boss rush. Now we'll go back and open this up and hope for, like, a fate pickup. It was worth it by literally 1 cent, but that's not that amazing. The arcade might be, though. We got enough HP to go, like, pretty deep on a Demon Judgment or a Blood Bank, or possibly even both. It sounded way more overtly sexual than I originally intended. Maybe that's for the best. What's your problem, Roka? You want to get in? Come on in, buddy. Get in here. I opened the door. Now all you can do is walk through it. You want some food? Oh, my lord. I think, you know, because you want a running commentary of what's going on in my cat's brain as interpreted by me. Our cat sitter was over. Yo, you got a problem? We don't need this. I don't love it, but I'll take it. Our cat sitter was over to return our keys, because we just got back from being away. And then, I'm pretty sure he's like, get the fuck out of my house, we want the cat sitter back. I can't tell, though, but he's sitting at the door looking at it. It's cute if it wasn't so, like, offensive to me. Because, you know, it means that he prefers his cat sitter over us. Maybe because his cat sitter doesn't abandon him for this long. Anyway, Ruka. We didn't abandon our cat. That's the definition of having a cat sitter, is not abandoning it. But you gotta, you know, explicitly state that shit online. People are very, you know, they got a hair trigger when it comes to treatment of animals, which is fine. But our pets are treated like princes, which is better than a king, because it's like you got all the nobility but none of the responsibility. You can come in, man. Just come in and grab a seat. The water's fine. I don't live in a swimming pool. That's just audacious misuse of financial resources. Alright. Easy fight against the Hollow. And mostly what I'm excited about is this deal with the devil. I needed a speed upgrade, so we'll take it. And the Guppy Dream is not real. At the same time, we can take all 3 of these. I'm gonna take, we might as well take all 3. Let me run you through this. I gotta do this just in case we have a chance at boss rush. We have Gimpy, Ceremonial Robes, Lord of the Pit. I want all 3. But we could afford to reroll Gimpy because it's not that good. But if we reroll Gimpy, we're still paying the exact same amount of HP. But we do have a pedestal left over. So I'm knowingly gonna take a suboptimal deal with the devil like this, when we could have gotten Gimpy for free, so I can reroll this into another pedestal and get something that cost me 3 Spirit Hearts. And I'll take it. I mean, it's not that amazing, but it's good enough. And now we can get into that boss trap room. Of course, I was hoping for a Guppy item. You know, no prizes for guessing that. But, yeah. Would I rather have Sacrificial Dagger or Gimpy plus more HP? I'd probably rather have Gimpy plus more HP. But I took a gamble, and it didn't work out as well as it could have, but probably still pretty decent. I can't complain that much. Anyway, so let's take a look at what we got. We got Sacrificial Dagger, Great Orbital. Once we get Permanent Polaroid Invincibility, this is going to be really nice for us, especially considering we've got another Orbital to go along with it. We got our Lord of the Pit, which now gives us, I think, a speed upgrade, at least it did in vanilla, plus the obvious ability to fly. And we picked up Ceremonial Robes, which basically financed that second deal that we did there. And Ceremonial Robes gives us an okay damage upgrade. A damage upgrade you can take home to mother and say, this is what I'm going to spend the rest of my life with, whether you want it or not, Mom. That's not based on personal experience. I've just, you know, experienced a lot of fiction in my recreational life. Anyway, Mega Ma is dead easily here. It's still kind of a slow run. Did the cat come in? You're not even in here. You meow at me, and then you don't even take advantage of the amenities and services that I have chosen to offer. I'm displeased, but quite frankly not surprised. The uncouth attitude of my feline companion has been well documented on earlier occasions. Very scary. We made it through there. And you know what? I'm getting happier with this deal the more time goes on. No more golden chests, unfortunately. But I'm a big fan of Sacrificial Dagger. I can make it work a lot of the time. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. That was not my intention. Hopefully he gives that back when he blows up. He did not. Well, tell you what, we'll blow up these two and hope that we get a key back out of them. Maggie's Faith, huh? Yeah, you know what? I think we could probably make something happen with Maggie's Faith. Although, I don't know if I want the HP, because I'm probably better off not having the HP. I'm probably better off getting Permanent Polaroid Invincibility or inducing Permanent Polaroid Invincibility. I don't think Piggy Bank does much for us. Is there a charge in there? No. Yeah, I'm better off having the Permanent Polaroid Invincibility, even if it costs us a little bit of health, because of the Sacrificial Dagger damage that we can do. So let's head down to the next floor. We'll probably have a little bit of a frame thing going on here. There we go. You can really see how the game's initialized. We're at 19 minutes. We are not going to do boss rush. Let's just get that out of the way. I say that not just for the benefit of the viewers, but also for the benefit of myself, so I can... It's basically like... I did not mean to hit Q. I meant to hit Tab there. Luckily, a speed down doesn't affect us all that much, but... I say it for the benefit of myself, so it's basically like I'm giving myself permission to slow down a little bit and say, you know what, we're not going to be doing boss rush, so you don't need to go so fast. Slow down, you move too fast. You gotta make the depths last. Something, something, feeling groovy. I don't remember the, you know, I wasn't alive in the 60s, but, you know, if you weren't in the 60s, you weren't really living, were you? I don't know what that means. Alright, Sacrificial Dagger. Don't let me down, man. This is your time to prove that you're like a AA deal with the devil item. You're never going to get to AAA status, I'm sorry. There's just too much competition, you know? Not everyone can be LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Dirk Nowitzki. You could be like a Brian Davies. I don't know who that is. Didn't he used to play for the Vancouver Grizzlies? Vancouver used to have an NBA team, man. I don't watch basketball, but it was still a sad day. Unless you live in Memphis, in which case it was probably sweet. I don't, you know, no ill will. You know, the team's probably doing better out there than it did over here. I have nothing against it. They probably loop here? Yeah, they do. Not in the way that I expected, though. 7 bombs. 7 bombs plus low HP is my go-ahead, I think, to start hammering out these skulls in the hopes of getting some black hearts, Hierophant cards, etc., etc. I'll take what I can get, basically. I'm not worried yet, but I want to keep our HP high enough that deals with the devil makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna give us the HP that I said I didn't want. But I paid for it. It's a bad reason, but that's kind of why, like, I ended up... It doesn't make sense to take this but not take Maggie's Faith, especially considering I already have the ability to fly, but... You know, I took it, what can I say? Alright. Speedball is probably not good enough for us right now. I don't even understand what anti-grav does, but it'll be a Tears upgrade at the very least. I don't understand what it does with tech, I should say. So I think I'll take it, as it'll be a Tears upgrade. Yeah, we're firing faster. Got 2 of spades, death card. We might as well take 2 of spades with us. Worst case scenario, we get 2 keys out of it when we're at 0, so... You know, that gives us enough to have the confidence to visit every room on this floor, which is nice. We can fight our first boss here, just as long as we don't brain fart and go into the second one. Let's pop, yeah. You know, it's... Abel's not great, but it's acceptable. And this is good. This is amazing. The Fallen fight is exactly what we need here. Give us the Guppy Dream, or something like it. What are you doing with Fear Shot here, Fallen? You're freaking me the fuck out. Our damage is pretty good. Could be better. And what do we get? Book o' Belial. It's disappointing, honestly, because Book of Belial, although it's a great item, we already have goat heads, so there's not that much benefit to us getting this. And if we re-roll it, it's not going to be a deal with the devil item anymore. It'll just be part of the vanilla pool. But we probably want to re-roll it regardless of that fact, because Book of Belial is useless for us. So, kind of a poor turn of events, honestly, but it's okay. Got 1 boss down already. Bombs are key. Not yet, but at some point in the future that might become very nice for us. I don't want to go re-roll it just yet. You know, re-roll's a little harder to come by, unless we get something particular from our shop. Let's see what we got in this item room. Flush. It's like real bad. Gemini is decent though. We can be happy-ish with Gemini. And more. Oh, what the? Oh, that was just a. Don't worry about that. All right. Hangman. Might as well pop it. The Gemini pickup is fine. The black heart is advantageous. Still got a shop to go. Hopefully soon. I'll just pop this one down right here. This is a decent chance to get something. We got nothing, and you know what? That's fine. It happens. We're going to pop another one down, like right here. And we got even less. That's okay, too. There's presumably our shop, although if it's a library, we've got some interesting things that we can accomplish there. This is... Well, that's a no-brainer. That's pretty much a no-brainer. Why not buy Fanny Pack? Why not buy the bomb? And then let's just go behind here and play the crap out of this donation machine. Might as well donate some of our money to it. There could be an arcade. Oh well. There we go. We got ourselves wedged in there in a nice little equilibrium. I can learn to live with that. We do have a second secret room coming up, and I think at this point we could probably go. It's gonna suck that we don't have any charges left. That was kind of stupid of me, but we ended up getting 2 items that are decent. We don't need the bomb for the secret room because we have I Can See Forever. High Priestess. Probably beats bombs are key, I'm sure. Might as well pop this right now because if we get a Guppy's Paw, now we can get rid of this and get back to permanent Polaroid invincibility. I mean, get rid of it effectively. So we will... you know what? Let's try to earn a reroll. Let's try to get a charge stored up here. Doesn't really do anything for us there, but I was like, well, might as well. Let's double down as well, you know? Let's open up all the golden chests that we can get until we run out of keys. I'm relatively confident we'll get more keys by the time we get to, you know, where we want to go. And where we're going to need keys, which is predominantly going to be the chest. I am very glad that we're doing some more rooms here. Every extra spirit heart is another potential deal with the devil here. We've already paid the Krampus tax. And there's our charge, so you know what? See y'all. How does ringworm work with technology? It does not. Okay. If it did, I would have taken it, but it doesn't, so I'm not gonna. High Priestess will not work properly against Mom, I believe. So we'll be looking for, can't go back for it. So, I mean, we could have re-rolled Book of Belial. I don't think it's the right decision to re-roll Book of Belial now. It could have been the right decision to re-roll it instead of the shop items, but again, it's going to give us boss items. We don't really want HP. Tears would have been nice. Damage would have been amazing. Speed would have been acceptable. Range would have been useless. I kind of like the way we handled it. That was very poor damage on my part, but it's already over. Okay. Guppy's Paw. Or any Guppy item, but Guppy's Paw. I'm going to re-roll both, and they should stay red heart deals. Even though we could guarantee permanent Polaroid invincibility. Okay. I'll take Headless Baby to guarantee permanent Polaroid invincibility. Oh, there's a Tinted Rock. I guess we're going down to the next floor, which cannot be an XL floor because we have Black Candle, and as such should guarantee us our last deal with the devil. Last guaranteed deal with the devil. Slight difference in syntax there. But this should... We're still not blowing the doors off damage-wise, but it's decent, and there's huge upside if we could just get, if not, you know, Guppy, a great deal with the devil item. Like, that's all we really need. And we don't even necessarily need that. We could get... Oh, that was great. We could get super lucky and just get, like, you know, Mark plus Pact or something like that. That would also be great. We're not quite at, like, game-winning damage. Like, it's going to take us a long time to kill Chubb. I don't even know what's going on out there, but it's going to take us a long time to kill Chubb. And that's not really the position you want to be in. Can't even play chicken with Chubb, and I love playing Chubby Chicken. Just is not working for us here. Or it's working slowly. Which is, you know, just the second worst thing next to not working. I would really like to fight War here, actually. That's another thing I didn't really consider, but a War fight, considering that we have maneuverability here, we could just hang out over top of a rock and let, you know, Kiba Meat do most of the damage for us. I will go back for that bomb because we need to. And you know what? I'll try something like this to sneak out of here and probably get closer to the boss fight. There's got to be a Tinted Rock in there somewhere. No? I don't even see, like, the model that can be Tinted Rocks in there, so that's a new one as far as I'm concerned. Come on, Gemini. You're my Cuba Meat until Cuba Meat shows up, man. Pinky Eye. Yeah, that'll beat it. Probably should have started saving keys, but hey, man, the Pinky Eye pickup is going to be, like, really useful for us, so I'm not going to sweat it too much yet. We are low on consumables, but, you know, that's life right now. Keys? No keys. Live Bomb. Very different. Should have a boss fight coming up, like, literally right here, though. Oh, can't open it? That's fine. We gotta exercise some restraint, even if there's a key. Oh, okay, there's a golden key. We never have to exercise restraint again. And we picked up 2 bombs as a result. Nothing to sneeze at. High Priestess will probably try to save for the Blue Baby fight. Yeah, and Triachnid is a boss that is not necessarily very difficult, so... We'll take Magic Mush for sure, even though it does fuck up our invincibility. And then there's Mom's Knife on the other side. I gotta. I'm very sorry. If I could guarantee a reroll into a Guppy item, I'd take it. But I can't. And permanent Polaroid invincibility plus the damage bonus of Magic Mushroom plus the damage bonus of Mom's Knife. It creates a situation I can't say no to. Lemon Party. So this is a win now. Tears Down is not meaningless, but not that important. That health upgrade... doesn't suck yet, but as soon as I pick up some hearts, it will suck. We don't have, I don't think we have Placenta anyway. That might have been last run. I'm struggling to figure out where our boss fight's gonna be here, but I know I said earlier I didn't want Mom's Knife. That's true to this day. Even though I picked it up, I didn't really want it, but it showed up in kind of like a shit or get off the pot moment. If it showed up way earlier in the run, and this is going to sound pretty rich because obviously there's no way to test it or prove it, but if it showed up way earlier in the run, I could see myself re-rolling it and being like, we're good, maybe we can get a cool... I picked up HP by accident. We're good, maybe we can get a cooler synergy later, but because of the way it showed up here, or the time at which it showed up here, you know, shit happens. Key for a bomb and a key is objectively good. Red, not red. I don't want to fight enemies for the privilege of wasting a key, so... Could be a great chest. Might be, might not be. As long as we're getting keys, I'm going to keep opening these ones that I don't have to fight enemies for. Sign me up for that newsletter. Abel almost got the job done himself there. I'm pretty proud of him. So yeah, I wouldn't expect this one to be a loss. But we're coming up on our random run next, which was what ended our streak last time. And I could see it doing it again, depending on the randoms that we get. But I'm really feeling like we got to knock at least one random win off to make me feel better about that terrible, stupid, totally preventable Blue Baby loss earlier. Anyway, let's do this. Mom's Heart, you have effectively no chance. You will probably hit me once because I know myself. Maybe not, actually. Little ballsy with the damage there, and managed to sneak it out. Okay. Up to the next floor. High Priestess against... I don't even know if we will use High Priestess against Isaac. Maybe we'll just save it and use it against, like, Double Cage or something like that. That's more annoying. I don't even want to talk about this one. Yeah, don't get hit twice against the Gertie Juniors, you know. Contrary to what I might be thinking on the inside, that was very dumb. Contrary to what I might be thinking, like, internally, I don't have 9 lives. I don't have a respawn, so there's a, like, very real chance that I could screw myself here just through hubris. That's another little bit of damage that is a little bit more understandable, but still should not be taking it. You know, Mom's Knife does have a range. We don't have to use it as a melee weapon. I'm being sarcastic. You probably shouldn't use it ever as a melee weapon if you have the option. But, you know, what Mama don't know won't hurt her. I am going to pick up the extra HP. If we've already fucked our permanent Polaroid invincibility, why not? You know, it's like a parabola. When after you have the Polaroid, the most useful amounts of HP are 0 and a lot. Anything in the middle, or 0 and as much as you can. Anything in the middle is less optimal. So we'll be picking up as much HP as we can, and that's another example right there. Okay, if this is Guppy's paw, it'd be so huge. Okay. Okay, we more than, well, we can't really more than break even, but because we're gonna get hurt on the way out anyway, but we basically broke even there. 7 keys is good as well. I gotta say, you know, a little earlier we were like, oh, it's taking us forever to kill Chubb. Now we're killing Monstro 2 in like 1 second, so I'm very, very happy with that turn of events. I will open that. Yeah, I'm glad I did, in all honesty. This has gotta be our boss. I gotta be my boss. You know what would be great? There you go. Here's one on the house, which is basically my really insulting way of saying, you know, go make free content and then post it. But anyway, make a poster that says like Horrible Bosses 3, and it's just a picture of the Haunt on it, and then like a first floor Isaac looking like really sad. I don't want to be fighting the Haunt. I'm not, it doesn't have to be a winner. I'm just saying, you know, you could do it. Now I know what's going on in the kitchen. I smell the sweet sounds, or smell the sweet scents of, salted pork belly, aka delicious bacon. Now all of a sudden my stomach's doing a little grumbly. I should have saved the world card for this, but again, you know, let's have some fun with it. Let's freestyle a little bit, just saying whatever comes off the top of the dome, because we've won anyway. I will not be taking Tiny Planet. I love Absurdity as much as the next guy. Tiny Planet is just god-awful for us here. Man, it would have been sweet. I know it's my own fault for taking it, but it would have been sweet if we didn't take Mom's Knife, because we got this Tech 0.5 synergy that would have been cool, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, man. We could have just as easily not gotten Tech 0.5 there, although Tiny Planet would have been sweet with them as well. Oh, well. Well, we re-rolled Tiny Planet into Tech 0.5, so if there's any kind of causality happening there, that wouldn't have really helped us. But anyway, we will get into that secret room. I just want to bomb it from a direction that's a little easier to guarantee we won't waste our bomb. That went down totally fine. Got 12 different abilities to fly here. Oh, the golden key is actually really awesome for us on this floor. Assuming, well, I mean, we don't have Guppy's tail, I think. Oh, yes, we do. I'm totally wrong. So if we get chests, and they are golden chests, they'll be free for us to open, which is great. Blood of the Martyr for a damage upgrade. It's getting a little ridiculous right now. We're, like, seriously balling out of control. I love it. Well, this way it was guaranteed to be a dead end, and I'm an idiot, but I'm an idiot who's going to win this run and get a delicious double-digit, well, it's not a double-digit streak, but the streak is 2, which is kind of it's a digit doubled if the digit is 1. Checkmate, mathematicians. Yeah, okay. I don't expect to get many pills at this point in the game, but PhD is what PhD does. That's a sentence that probably, like, means something to someone. Man, I was not looking forward to taking 3 hits there against the adversary, but it very nearly happened. I'm not playing very well on this floor, but it should still be unlosable Unless I royally fuck up. And that's, like, definitely within the realm of possibility. But let's try to just play it cool. Don't take so much dumb damage. It looks like our second secret room is within our grasp right now, which means that our boss fight is going to be probably very close. And there it is right there. Let's see if we can kill Gluttony first. They're making it real easy on me by putting Sloth literally right next to him. That wasn't the knife that killed him, man. I'm just going to stand right up in here because we can. Not taking any chances with this one. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.